You're watching ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
In international news, we are learning more tonight about the plane crash in Nepal on Sunday. This footage right here was right before the plane went down, killing at least 69 of the 72 people on board. Now, officials say they have received flight data and voice records from the crash site. Investigators hoping it will shed some light on what caused this plane to go down. The flight was only 25 minutes long and crashed about a mile from the airport where it was scheduled to land. Local officials saying they're giving up on trying to find the unaccounted for alive.
Unfortunately, the terrain is very difficult and it's very difficult to get all those dead bodies out from the crash sites and crash areas.
This is Nepal's deadliest plane crash in 30 years. The country is home to 8 of the world's 14 highest mountains and has a history of plane crashes. Italian police arresting convicted Mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro in Sicily. Authorities say he was Italy's #1 fugitive and on the run for 30 years. He was captured at a clinic today where he was actually receiving treatment for an undisclosed medical condition. Messina Denaro convicted of dozens of murders and faces multiple life sentences.
All right, switching to the weather now. Northern Arizona getting hit with snow. This is what you're looking at. The snowfall in Flagstaff broke records yesterday with almost 15 inches falling. The last record was set in 1978 with just under 9 inches. And while it may be a pain for drivers, these dogs, as you see here, are absolutely loving it. This is Sophie and Buster. Their owner posted this video to social media yesterday saying that they were enjoying the deep snow at the National Forest there. So let's get a check on what the weather's looking like here in Utah with our chief meteorologist, Alana Brophy, where we have our own snow happening.
Yep, plenty of snow here in Utah as well, Alana.
Yeah, that moisture coming from Arizona, our southwesterly flow bringing that moisture into the Beehive State, very moisture-rich environment in southern Utah, and that means heavy snow for our mountains as well. Live look at Alta, where actually our weekend storm delivered in the last 2 days. They received a tremendous amount of snow, 29 inches at Brighton, Sundance, just shy of that at 28 inches, more than 1.5 foot there. Eagle Point at 18, Deer Valley at 18, so healthy amounts, and here we go again. This is a live look. Beaver County, where that rain has transitioned to snow, and you see road slush and road snow, tricky conditions on I-15. That's expected as we get through tonight as bands of moisture continue to impact us. Our sweeping radars give you a really good idea of what's going on statewide. As we head down to the south, you're going to see areas where we are dealing with rain. We've seen thunderstorms in southern Utah. A squall line came through on the western side of I-15. Thunderstorm activity near Zion National Park. Snow over Panguitch, Grand Staircase, and then up towards Milford. Not a surprise. Very active conditions. And again, this system coming from the south, you see how it moves, and that moisture moves north. In the north, we've got pockets of wet weather, wet pavement out there with rain in our valleys and that snow line hanging out right around 5,000 feet. This is prompting, well, several winter alerts that we're keeping our eye on. In our weather headlines, we know that there is a chance our valley rain will turn to snow as a cold front approaches later this evening. Sloppy commutes out there for the central and southern portion of the state, but that could be for the north and central Utah as we head into tomorrow with wraparound moisture. Those winter alerts, we know they're in effect. Winter storm warning for the south and Blanding under a winter weather advisory. This is why we saw it snowing in the last hour, things quieting down, but snow-covered roads in the southeastern corner of the state. And yeah, even some snow starting to kick back up over in that area. The system will track to the east, so the eastern side of the Beehive State will be dealing with wet weather for the next little bit. This area of low pressure moving, and it will skirt across Utah, and as a result we get wet weather ahead of it, wet weather behind the front, and that low with its counterclockwise flow will keep things active in northern Utah. Their futurecast shows us exactly what I mean. 30s, upper 30s, which is why we're dealing with rain in our valleys along the Wasatch Front. That could change to snow as the front moves in. As we get through tonight, that widespread wet weather, and we know that that low kind of tracks to the northeast. Now, here's that wraparound. Northerly flow will really funnel in that snow to the western side of the state. I-80 over Wendover by tomorrow morning will be really rough. We also could see very tough commute conditions for South Salt Lake and into Utah County. As we get into the afternoon hours, notice how we have scattered snow showers holding on for central Utah. We clear some areas like up towards Cache Valley, but we stay active in others. And then that system will eventually move to the east gradually. Wet weather tapers off with high pressure taking control, but another storm in the works. Let's talk about totals. That's important. We see them throughout the state. Mountains will get healthy amounts, but we jump up to the north first. 6 to 12 inches for the mountains south of I-80. Northern mountains, you're going to get a little less there. Wasatch back 2 to 6 inches, a trace to 4 inches for the benches in the valley, depending on when that front comes through. 1 to 2 feet in the high country in southern Utah. Rain to 2 inches in St. George. We could see places like Iron County and over towards Bryce Canyon getting a decent amount. Southeastern Utah and Castle Country, the basin will see snow 2 to 5 for Castle Country, and the Abajos are looking at 6 to 12. So throughout the state, a statewide event here with our mountains getting really heavy snow. 30s for those daytime highs, 20s, 30s, and 40s for eastern Utah, 43 for the high in St. George. The chance of rain holds on. We get another system Thursday overnight into Friday morning in Washington County. Could mix in a few flakes down there near St. George. Higher elevations of Washington County already have snow on the ground, like New Harmony, and saw snow today. We get another storm Thursday, and then Monday, as you look at the next 7 for the Wasatch Front, scattered snow showers for tomorrow, soggy tonight, and sloppy for your Tuesday, so heads up there. Glenn, Emily, over to you.